Hello YouTubers, my name is Mike and I'd like to welcome you to my backyard garden. Today we're going to talk about pruning indeterminate tomatoes and using some of those cuttings, if you will, to clone the plant. Some people call it taking cuttings, some people call it cloning. Basically they're the same procedure where you're going to take a piece of the mother plant and then root those either in soil or in a hydroponic method to re-establish a new plant. And what's great about it is if you have a really strong plant, like this tomato here is a very strong plant. You can see the size of it compared to these. They were germinated at the same time. They're the same age plant. This one has done very well. They've been both grown under very similar environments since they were seedlings. And I'm going to prune this plant. I'll show you how and why, and then we're going to clone those trimmings. So here's the plant. I'm going to get a closer look, and here's the main stem. This is the main stem, and you see where the leaf comes out right there. Let me see if I can do this here. So here's the main stem, leaf comes out, and that little guy there, they're called suckers. And on indeterminates, a lot of times we like to take them off to make sure that the growth is focused on the main stem as it grows taller. Now what I'm going to do is, from this main stem here, take this, just pinch it off, and you can see it's a decent size sucker. I'm going to take this other one here, just pinch it off, and then I'm going to show you what I'll do with these in just a moment. Hey Bart. Okay, these are two suckers I've just taken off the plant, and what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to trim off these lower leaves on it. So now it looks like this. Okay, I'm going to take the lower leaves off this one as well, just by pinching them off. And again, it looks like your little tree, and the stem is going to go in the dirt. Okay, I'm going to put this in a temporary home, this cutting or clone, in with these yellow squash for the moment. You can see I'm going to plant it very deep. Just use my finger to make the hole, put it in deep, and I'm going to surround it now with soil. We're going to water these very well and continue to keep them watered very well until they start showing new growth from the top. Once new growth starts forming from the top, we can then replant into its permanent container in a separate pot. The reason why I'm doing this with the squash is because I don't have extra pots at the moment to transplant it into its permanent home. So I'm going to put one here, and I'm going to put one here with these beans here. For now, again, temporary home. I just plunge my middle finger in very deep. You see this little clone here that had some gnawers chewing on it. See the holes? Some critter was in there, but it won't affect its rooting ability that much. And we'll keep them very moist. We'll water them gently, get the soil very moist, and keep it that way for a week or two until we establish new growth and therefore roots. Okay, here's the end result of me pruning the suckers from this indeterminate beefsteak tomato plant. You can see I've taken the foliage off from the base here. Two things: again, it gets rid of the suckers, which are going to suck life, if you will, from the main stem, allowing you to produce larger tomatoes. Also, by the leaves being away from the soil area, it reduces the chances of getting any blight or any fungus borne disease. If you found this informative and helpful, please hit the like button. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It's very much appreciated and very helpful. Beautiful spring day here in Central Florida. Thanks for watching. and thanks for hanging out in my backyard garden.